Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing to you this butterfly hairstyle that is appropriate for Halloween. It took me a while to get to this. I initially had this beaded design and took out the beads and ended up with this one. So you have a lot to see and learn in this tutorial. If you want to see how to decorate your braid designs with strings, with beads, the way I filled it in with beads, like there is so much to see and learn from this tutorial, and I hope we can do it together. So I started off by making the butterfly braid design. I have several videos showing this, so I just went over it quickly for visual learners who have never seen a tutorial of how to braid a butterfly. After watching this, you're going to learn, but if you're an absolute beginner, you might need step-by-step explanation, and you will have to check a video I am going to link at the end of this one so that you can see step-by-step with detailed explanation on how to braid the butterfly without it being this fast. Okay, so I was done with the antenna, and now this is the top wing on the left hand side. Once I am done with that, I am also going to just complete the rest of the wings and make the center like the backbone that goes into a tail, because this butterfly is like a dragon because it has a long tail in the form of a braid. So when I am done with that, then I will come back and keep explaining. So guys, I am going to continue explaining from here. This is how I add the beads on. I use a needle and thread, and it depends on how the beads are. For the bigger ones on top, when I add one bead at a time because I was going through like a curve. But if you're going on a straight line, you can add a couple of beads before anchoring your needle and thread to the hair. Then you add a couple of beads again and then sew it down. But if you're working on the curve, like as I did with the bigger beads on top, when I add one, I would sew it to the hair, form a knot, make sure it is secured, add the next one. So I am going to film a different video showing just that for people that want to see exactly how to fill in your design with beads, or to use beads just to make beaded hairstyle designs. So I'm going to film it slowly, and I don't want to waste time in this tutorial because my end design was not even this one. But if this is what you like, you can already get the gist from here, and if you try it, I promise you'll get it. But if you are like a beginner that wants to see step by step, I'm going to make a very different video for that. I don't want this one to be up to 20 minutes because it was heading there. So when I was done, you're going to see how to take it out, because I took this one out immediately. It was feeling like, you know, all those extreme medical cases that you see on Facebook where like they're taking out big worms or maggots from somebody's body, those kind of sickness. That's what these beads was looking like to me. It just kept making me feel uneasy. I understand it's for Halloween, but God, it was making me feel uneasy. Like, especially because I use different type of beads, so it's just like a big bead is going to press out the tiny ones and something is going to crawl out of it. I was like, I can't. People are just going to be irritated by this. So I took it off and decided to use a cord. We call it cord here, but it's all those braid design strings, those strings. I decided to use it, and it was just simple, and it was still like Halloween type of vibe, but it wasn't going to. Just look at this. This looks alien. It looks if you like it, maybe if you're using one bead with the same colors, then it's going to look, but this is just going to, it's extreme. It's just too much for me, so I took it off. But this is how we use, because in Nigeria that other braiding string is not popular, so this one is used by tailors to design their clothes. So when we buy this, we just cut it and pull out the two tiny strings inside. If you use it, it's a little bit thinner than the normal strings that, you know, the one for designing hair that you can buy from your hair stores. But with this one, the beads are just a little bit tinier, but it serves. So this is the strings we use that is very popular in Nigeria, and it looks as fine as that other one. Even though it is slightly slimmer, it looks very fine. So if you're interested in seeing how to design your cornrow with strings, this is how you do it. The only difference is that because I am not really interested in making this design cute, like the space I put before inserting the space I maintained before inserting the latch hook is large. That's why the design is just as if it's running somewhere. So if you have it closely together, it's going to form those cute nice eggs, not these elongated eggs, like nice cute, you know, those ones that when you have on your child's hair it looks sweet. When you have it on braids, it looks delicious. I have two tutorials on different, each of the tutorial has like three or four designs you can make with braiding strings, like different ways you can use strings to decorate your hair. I am going to have it at the end of this video or linked in the description bar. Please, if I forget, just leave a comment and I will post the link in the comment section in case I forget, because I usually do. Everybody usually do. So only very insane people that never forget to put everything they say. They're not the normal ones. The people that forget, we are the normal ones, because this making videos is a lot. Like, it's a lot. If you don't have a team helping you, you're most likely going to forget all the things you're blabbing and saying you're going to do. So I stopped here because I just feel that's where the antenna should stop. This where, if a butterfly has an eye, if butterflies, they do have eyes, so we're going to just fix these two white beads. I wish they were bigger so that it would be like bulgy bug eyes. Like, so if you have bigger beads and you want to replicate this, use bigger white beads so that it would be like big bulgy eye. You can use buttons, big buttons. That's going to make it more spooky. But the only whitish bead I had was these ones, and there are those alphabet beads, so I just used it, and this is how I sew it on. Don't overthink it. Pass your needle through the bead anywhere it can hold on to, because you see me going around a couple of times because I wanted to make sure the eyes were facing where I wanted it to face. So I kept on sewing and pulling it until it was steady in the direction I wanted. So don't overthink it. There's no hack to it. It's just to keep sewing it until you get what you want. So now you're going to see how I use the cord to fill in the braids. So instead of using beads, so I ended up with, so I used those ones I said our tailors use, but I didn't pull out the two in the middle because I wanted that space to fill up fast. Like, you don't need it. This is also going to be nice with like ribbons. Yeah, with ribbons you just go 2 or 3 4 times, 3 times, and the space is filled. So you can replicate this using a ribbon. Just get a nice, those ribbons, use it to fill in the space in between. I don't recommend passing it over the braid. See, you can decide to go all the way and pass it over the braid, as I am doing on the upper side, not where my hand is now. The other side I was going over the braids, but down I wasn't going over the braids, so it was creating an inconsistency. But you can go all the way, like wrap it, switch it, sorry, flop it over the braid before you latch it on under, flop over. That way it will cover every part of the butterfly, and then you just have ribbon of butterflies or strings of butterfly. Like, you understand what I mean? Be consistent. Don't be like me that was going under and then I went up. Just make it consistent. I believe it's going to look cuter. And I filled here, filled the other side, and then I added the okay. See, if you are actually very interested in seeing how to decorate your hair with strings, when I am going to decorate the long one coming down with strings, you're going to see that very quick, easy, cute way to like decorate your box braid with strings. You're going to see the technique there. It's quite simple, and I'm going to just go through it. And after that, you're going to see, okay, I took off the beads and then did what I just did here for the top parts. Then after that, you're going to see, you'll see how it all went. So more gist for you. So you know this raining hairstyle where you have a box braid design, but the bottom of the box braid, instead of just gathering your hair and braiding it into the box braid, you make a design, cornrow designs in that box before making the long part of the box braid, right? Okay, I know you've seen it trending. If you've not seen it, you're welcome. I'm going to put a picture here to show you what I mean. So if you're interested in those kind of hairstyles, I have explored it like a crazy person on my channel. I made the braided butterfly. That was the one I saw by braided underscore on Instagram, and I was just blown away. That hair was beautiful. So I recreated that, and then I made tutorials on some other options for people that see butterfly as being too cheesy or too much or too stressful, because it's actually a lot of work to make. So I have the heart box braid design, I have the dollar sign box braid design, and I made a flower petal, just 3 petals, flower box braid design, and they all look cute. I'm going to insert pictures so that you can see what I'm talking about, because they are like, people are booking that hair down. I cannot wait. You know, it's like special occasion hair. So I'm going to make this for my birthday. I'm going to make this for, anyway, this is a Halloween hairstyle. This is a Halloween, like when I was checking for inspirations just to see like Halloween braids hairstyle for black women, like I could see loads, like fun hairstyles for white kids, like fun hair. I don't know, see, Halloween is not part of my culture here. I don't know if it's not such a huge thing for black Americans or like black people there, but most of the hairstyle I was seeing were like the interesting ones. That were Halloween related, we are not for black people. But in movies I see black, I don't know, I just don't know the culture over there. But I just decided to make some for people that are interested, and because I had a request after making that hideous bat, I decided to try a butterfly, because I felt like that bat looked voodoo-ish to me when I was done. I was like, I don't understand this Halloween. People are just doing voodoo in a packaged way, in a refined, it's just like refined voodoo type of thing. Like when I was done with that bat, I had like a red outline on the bat, and it looked so, should I say, demonic. It was freaking me out. Like when I was making it, I felt like I was, like in movies when you're making something that is awakening a demon that used to exist years ago, and you bring it to life unknowingly. Like that's just what I felt like. I was just like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand Halloween. Like, why do you want to scare yourself? And see, we are very religious in where I come from. We don't like, when we see things like that, we run and plead the blood of God and just keep away from it. And some people just like scary things and move towards it. You see, that's why it is believed, like, we don't see scary things and wait to see. That's not our way. Like, if something scares, in short, if something scares somebody 10 ways ahead of you, and that person is scared and running, before that people start running, you're running back to, like, we don't run towards scary thing. I don't understand why you're creating, but you see people staying. If you are enjoying it, enjoy the Halloween. Somebody should please explain. I don't want to even research about it. What is the fun? Like, I don't understand Halloween. I don't understand. If you come around and scare me, I go use something, knock your head, in the name of Halloween. Just be scary. See guys, you should enjoy yourself. But this one doesn't look hideous. This butterfly looks cute, and I don't know, it's no, it looks nice. It's not going to scare someone, but it's going to like catch someone's attention. Let me put it that way. That beads it's on another level. That's a medical case Halloween costume. No, no, not me, not me. Never me do that one. But okay, I later took out the outline on the butterfly just to make it look less and less too dramatic, and it turned out okay. Just a backstory about myself. My name is Chi, short for Chinyere. I am a Nigerian, an Igbo girl, a Nigerian, a hairstylist, a YouTuber based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I have another channel where I share more personal things or just things that are not hairstyle related, because when I put them here, people are just not interested. And that channel is Chi Uncut. Just like Chi Diaries, Chi Uncut. That's the not too edited version of myself. The channel is still starting off new, but I enjoy that place because it's kind of more personal. So if you're interested in knowing me beyond the hair designs, the hideous hair designs I can bring to you, you can come over there and subscribe and just see what I have, especially if you're interested in Nigeria and seeing Nigeria, especially Port Harcourt, because that's where I am based. I also make product reviews. It's just like a product and places review, and then just lifestyle vlog over there. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can check out that channel. It is linked to the channel. Short, it will be in the description, but don't go too far. It will be in the description, but by the grace of God. So I had this butterfly. Oh yeah, the designs I was talking about before, this is one of them. I showed how to braid this butterfly design on this mannequin, and I just said, okay, let it be part of the hairstyle. Instead of just making that butterfly, let's make it a complete hairstyle. So I just packed this into a quick bun and clipped on butterflies on it, and just added this one because the hair was standing there. So it's not part of the design. The hair was standing. I wasn't ready to even brush it and repack it, so I just formed it into a style like that, and this was what we ended up with. This butterfly looks okay. Like, I can understand you want to express yourself, but you don't have to make somebody to see and start running and be shouting, Jesus, oh, I don't die, you help me, you help me, you, hey mommy, you help me, you, I rebuke you, I banned you. That's what is going to happen where I'm from. We don't run towards danger. Babe, this one is cute. Take care. Bye.